Touching.
Welcome back to Supercoach Masters. I am Jordy, and alongside me is Matt Zeeves.
Matt Zeeves is right here. It's Matt Zeeves alongside Jordy. And Jordy, where can our listeners find us, please?
Oh, they can find us on YouTube, Spotify, Facebook, AFL SuperCoach Masters. If you're on any of those.
4 different platforms. Wow, George, you must be working really hard.
And Twitter.
Twitter.
AFL_SC_Masters. Guys, join us on there. If you're new, like and subscribe. But Matty, today we're going to be talking about my
Jordy's team reveal, and my God, it's fucking shocking, guys. Give him shit before we even see it. Just like last time, it was so much fun for me to watch. You're going to need a couple of more of these when I see that back line.
Touch me.
You're going to see a couple. Now, George, how are we going to unravel this team? Like, I reckon we should.
I fucking know. Let's get it out of the trash.
Let's get it out of the trash. But do you want to say hello to some of the boys? Some of the boys that love to say hello to us. Hayden. Love Hayden.
I love Hayden. He tunes in a lot. He's very active on all the socials.
Supercoach Pro.
Supercoach Pro. If he's not on a Tinder date, he's on our
he loves Tinder dates. He loves getting...
Fucking pick one, SD Pro. Pick one. What have you done to the table?
What have I done?
Absolute fucking mad.
Anyway. I actually want to know how you went with that Tinder date, Supercoach Pro. See what you did. You should have got the TV on.
He's obviously moved on to the golf one to... I don't know, did you watch our podcast on the last one? Alright, so...
Doesn't matter.
Mashed potatoes
he knows
as well.
About mashed potatoes, okay?
Dean Fields.
I love the boys. All the boys. Jaws now... Oh, I was nervous for mine, but now I'm more excited. I'm more excited. Oh yeah, I was not. I like him too.
Turn it up. You know who I'm talking to.
Turn it up. He knows. George, I'm so excited to see your team.
But I'm going to tell you the first 5 people that didn't make it.
Yeah. I know you're going to do that. Now let's read them out, please.
Number 5 is Jack Steele. Oh my God. You didn't wasn't even top 5.
George, Steele. Just take it on the chin.
What? You didn't have Steele.
Oh my
And he wasn't even in your top 5.
Oh my God.
I reckon this podcast you just don't talk. All right. Number 4, Josh Kelly. Are your feelings hurt? Oh, Matty, come on. We all know.
Tell me why you haven't got Josh Kelly. Is he in Mrs. Team instead? Is that why?
Go cover all the bases.
Go cover all the bases.
Josh Kelly. I want him in, so I just can't to get him in.
Wow.
Put your knee down.
George, I know you've been anxious. Just keep reading them out.
Number 3.
He's very nervous.
Took Miller.
That's a good
At
one.
this time of the year, it's so hard to
not to get him.
Get any of these players because you know Steele has just been such a good price, and we think he's good. Kelly is obviously set for a new role, and Took Miller got a great buy in his Uber Premium, and he's very much a pod.
It's Took Miller.
So yeah, number 2, not a pod. Oliver.
Clayton.
Now the way he's just looking at me in this thumbnabble, guys, I just think he's just going to. I'm going to show you. I'm going to belt out 190.
He's laughing at both of us right now.
Hopefully we'll be laughing if we can just get him for 100.
Clayton, if you're 300,000, you'll be straight in because that seems to be the key.
The flavour of the month.
The flavour of the month is those 300,000 players. Just go out, have an injury, get a 60. Pay for the rest of the year and then we'll get you.
Number 1, and he was in my team the whole time. So I done my team reveal. I put him in my team because he wasn't in that team reveal. And then all the way the day before this team reveal, I took him back out.
Is it Tom Stewart?
It's Tom Stewart.
Ah, that jazz.
So I like having him in there because I don't like the options in defenders. Like if I see a 600k Stewart, I know that Stewart can easily be a steal or another premium that I really trust. So it's just hard to get any of these guys in the defence.
Champ. What are we going to do? I want to look at the team.
All right, and I'm going to take you
straight to the forward line.
No, I'm going to take you straight to the defence.
No, George, we want to see
I'm to defence, so bang.
Oh, come on,
Doherty, Hunter Clark, Jones, Gidby, Constable with Wilmot and Chinchota on the bench. Matty, I know you've been dying to talk about Hunter Clark, so just do it.
George, I don't want to talk about Hunter Clark. I love the way you set everyone for the, just like last team reveal, you do your shittest first and then you come
Isn't that what you did?
No, just
you did.
No,
you would do shittest last as well. Yeah, you did?
No.
Yeah, no.
George. Hunter Clark. No, Hunter Clark's not a reason. No, it's a good pick. How many percent of teams is he in?
Is he in 3?
3%
so,
of teams.
Yeah, Hunter Clark's one in my team that...
So we'll read out again. Doherty, Hunter Clark, Jones, Jimmy, Constable. Pretty much I've got that same back line.
You literally have the same back line, except you got 200k into Clark for Ridley. And that's the only difference.
And that's it.
That's the difference.
Now you want
to talk about Doherty a bit.
Oh no, well Doherty was look. No, you know what, George? I think you came around to it. I know you. At the very start of our preseason podcasting, when we weren't even in these uniforms, Jordy writ off Doherty, too old, too ugly, too bald.
That being said, he was always in my top 6 defenders.
But
now that I've seen him in his role looks very he takes some kickouts, he gets some centre bounce attendances,
He's
and
always done
the
that.
big difference between Doherty and Stewart is that I think Doherty can play all year. I think Stewart's going to injure someone or himself. So that's the only difference. I like Stewart's buy better.
Yeah.
I just like having a safer pick. So I just went Doherty over Stewart, and that's my reasoning for that. Ridley's obviously been out. I really like Ridley. If I had an extra 200k, that'd be 100.
I'm going to be honest, Jordy. You convinced me to get Ridley.
I know, but
And now he's not in your team.
I want to convince you all to use that Ridley money to spend it on the rest of your team, because Ridley, while I liked his game,
It's too cheap.
I liked his game. He wasn't the deepest defender there. He didn't take a huge amount of kick-ins. So stuff I would have made him pick over Doherty. But
What you've said about Ridley, you know how I've got...
I liked Ridley more than
You know how I've got the
Dacos.
connections with the Bombers, with the mail that I get?
Yeah.
You said it before I was told that Ridley has got that sweeper role and he's not going to be on these. And that's... You obviously... He was in my team before he played and before Jordy was explaining. But it was confirmed that he's nowhere near going to go on any Gunstons or...
I hope he goes on Gunston.
You know what I mean? Like the tall forwards. Like he's not...
Well, who's he going to go on?
No, but like if he's going to be playing like Collingwood, he'll be going on Hoskin Elliott.
Hoskin Elliott won't get a game.
All the reason to get really to get those points.
So he's playing Hawthorn round 1.
Oh yeah.
Who's he going to be on? Hawthorn not even going to be down there.
Okay. All right.
I know Damien Dean's a big Hawthorn man.
Yeah.
So,
But yeah, besides that, George, very, very similar. One missing. So at this point, I'm going to count the point. There's only 1 point of difference at this stage in the back line. Moving forward, George, where do you want to go next?
Let's go to the midfield, I think, because why not?
Why not? Okay.
All right, so I'm going to show you midfield. I love having a lot of good premiums. You saw from my last team reveal, but this time I've only gone to 3. And now I only gone to 3, and I'll go for even less than 3 if I could. But I just need a good captain option, and Rory Laird is that.
Oh yeah.
He's, I think, the safest captain option
He is.
in the game. So that's why I need Rory Laird. Tom Green, you need to have. Everyone just watched our must-haves video. Tom Green's a must-have. I can't not get him. He's got potential to average 120, 115, 100.
Nice.
So you can't not get him. Now, Bond
is the Bond.
Articles just come out saying that he's going to spend more time in the midfield. And, you know, he's got 6, you know, his average, what he did, 115 or 116 or so. And that's playing a fair bit forward. So I have to get these 3 premiums. There's no way around it. And I wish I could get 1 less or 2 less. But these are the ones that I've identified as the must absolute have premiums. The rest, well, just a bit of shopping money. So Hopper goes without saying. Warple, I think at that price, him to average an 80 or 85 to make a 150k shoe-in. Callahan, I'd love to get him up to a Setterfield. You know, if I was to downgrade that Hunter Clark to a Croydon or something of that ilk, I could put that money into Callahan to get a Setterfield. I'm happy with that. Callahan, I know he can get 75 or thereabouts, and he can make 150 as well. So I'm not terribly disappointed about Callahan. And you got Ashcroft and McKenzie on the field. Phillips.
But once again, George, looking at that midfield, we've only got 1 point of difference.
I think you have McKenzie on the bench as well.
But that's what I mean. I do have on the field. I have 1 point of difference.
Yes.
Like the Setterfield is there with Tom Mitchell, but McKenzie is on my bench with. So no, that's very more respectable. I know it would have taken you a lot to get rid of the Olivers and the Tooks and the Steels.
Oh mate, I tell you, Jack Steele at that price.
Like when you first clicked off Oliver and go say, I think I'm going to get it here, Oliver. You got to move over from that.
Look, I'll kill for Rory Laird to do a pre-season injury. Sorry, Lairdy, I love you, but I just want to use that money in so many places. If I could get Laird to a Setterfield and put that money into a Hunter Clark with money left over to spend on the forward line, mate, I'm laughing.
Sure,
but
definitely.
I need to keep these guys, these 3 primos. There's no wiggle room. I tried experimenting. I have to get those guys.
Yeah, no, fair call, George. Scrolling up to the rucks.
All right, now before we get to the rucks, because rucks has always been, this is a lot of different
first 3 considerations. I know.
So Marshall is going to be in. I'm not going to
fuck around.
Beating
around the bush.
Marshall's in. So
I would say for you, George, just correct me if I'm wrong. I reckon Gorn would have been in consideration. Witts and Darcy. Top 3 considerations.
They are the top 3 considerations.
In order?
In order, from third, it's tough.
It's so tough.
So I'm going to go Gawn third because I think Gawn and his role and his price and his buy just puts him a little bit lower. Obviously, he's got scoring potential, but we don't know where he's going to be playing.
Yeah. I'm just putting my shoe away, man. It's in rubbish.
And two is Darcy, because I think Darcy is, and I just showed, this is the ruck. So we've got the Witsies and the Marshall.
Yep, very nice. Nothing different there.
So I went for Wits because of the buy, obviously. I also posted something recently, if you saw it, about Wits today. Wits had his first preseason after his knee injury, and he's feeling really,
so
really good.
He's turned you around, George.
Absolutely. He was an absolute must-not have.
He was in the
and I can't believe he's in my team. I really can't. But it just shows you how shit the rucks are this year.
He's still giving Wits a backhand sandwich. Like, he's in my team, but he's just so shit ruck.
No, he's just the least shittest out of all. Because Wits, he's got the good buy. He's going to cut
600,000.
I know. And I would love to,
That's a steal.
Yeah, I know. It's not a steal. If Gawn done an injury or Grundy done an injury, I'll be getting either the opposite one right this very second. But Wits is the best one because of his buy. He's easy started the draw, which is going to help. A good vice captain option for the first couple of games. And he's had a really good preseason, so hopefully he can do what he done last year or better. That's it, Matty. Forward line time.
All right, our forward line is forward line time. Let's go see what you got different.
Now, this is a bit different from the regular ones because I've went from the...
I like it. I already like it. Let's read it out for the Spotify boys.
Dunkley, Canelio, Rosie, Taranto, Goulden, and Tanner Bruhan.
So you have missed out on Flanders, Oscar Allen, all these boys, and
look, with this kind of forward line, I don't really care who's missing out. This is just so... I feel comfortable. I don't have to gamble on F5 and F6 like a lot of coaches are. Like, oh, it's Flanders this, Bruhan that, or rookie this, Toby McLean that. This makes me feel safe. So I'm willing to cop a Hunter Clark in the back line to be able to afford a forward line that looks as good and potent as this. Because in the back line, I can argue that really might not be a top 6 defender. In the forward line, I'm not going to be arguing that Canelio is not going to be a top 6 forward. So even if Gawn gets DPP, that's for Tanner Braun. That's it. I don't think anyone else of note is going to get DPP. We obviously heard Bont saying he's getting more mid-time. But Traka, if he's getting over 30% in the forward line, I don't think he'll be scoring that well. So I'm pretty happy with 5 absolute jets in there. And Bruhan, or Braun, I can get him down to a Flanders, and I'll use that money to upgrade a Fergus Green to a McLean. So that's something else I've also been playing with. So that's it, Matty. And nothing to say about them, I imagine. No,
they're pretty good, George. I like the team. I like the team very much. I want to know 3 people that you're least comfortable with in the whole thing.
Hunter Clark's number 1. Hunter Clark is number 1. I'm not happy with him.
I think your backline should be number 1 and 2 with Jones and Clark.
Yeah, Jones and Clark. I'm not incredibly happy with Tanner Braun, but if he's not, that being said, if we see the team sheet soon and I see him named in the centre, you're not gonna think twice.
I want to ask a question. Can you? Obviously, we've only seen one game of this Cam McKenzie. You're M8.
Yes.
Are you comfortable with him being on the field?
With that being said, a lot of people were running Will Phillips at M8. So
but that's before. I know, and I wasn't comfortable with that either. Were you? Did you ever run Will Phillips at M8? No.
No, I didn't. But
you had that supreme midfield with Hopper and Ashcroft in your last.
I like what I saw from Cam McKenzie and his CBAs.
Be honest then. I like it too, but be honest. Is that comfortable for you?
Yes. I'm more than happy. The only reason why I wouldn't have him on the field is because I want to fit another mid-pricer on there. So the only reason I don't feel uncomfortable playing Cam McKenzie against the Bombers at all, especially round 1. And I'm sure after he does well round 1, I think a lot of people will be
chance he gets dropped or not playing.
They were number 1 pick. They're already played news.
You saw the article that Sam Mitchell said about
He's playing. Yeah, there's no fucking around with that. Obviously gets a lot of CBAs, so I'm liking him there. Obviously, he's a rookie, so he's 180k, but I feel more comfortable than Cam McKenzie on the field than say Constable.
Yeah.
Only reason why you go to the bench is if I can squeeze another mid-pricer like Setterfield in there. But other than that, that's the only reason why I'd have him on the bench. I think a lot of people at M8 are going to be going with Phillips, Ashcroft, or McKenzie. So yeah, that's fine. I'm not. That's the least of my worries. The biggest worry is the back line. If anything, I'm happy with the midfield. More than happy with the forward line, and the ruck and forward line are pretty much done. So I just need to work on the defense and
get that money now, Jaws. I think a lot of teams are shaping to be very much similar to what we've produced today. As far as the lock like this, obviously we still need teams round one coming in.
Yep.
And it's always nervous. I think every year, like me and Jordy, we talk on the phone. Oh, I love you, Jordy. Love you, Matt. Knowing that this is the team that we're going to go in, and we do it is. Well, I'm telling them
because it's pretty final. Because when you the game's playing the Richmond thing, it's like it's your last chance to get all those players you want, which is pretty much just going to be Doherty, and for some people, it's going to be Cripps. But other than that, then the Collingwood game starts. It's like your last chance to get your Darcy Grundys and Stewarts. And are you going to get Stewart? The game's
it's about to start 5 minutes.
Are you really not getting Stewart this year?
Yeah,
are you really going to not get Tom Mitchell?
Oh, jeez. How many last minute decisions we've had?
Some of them turned out to be pretty good. Some of them have been okay decisions. I had a last minute decision last year and I ended up getting Took Miller in. So that was okay. He averaged 120.
He did very well. Yeah.
But he averaged more than the year before that.
Yeah, well, that's true.
Easy. Well, I'm happy if I pick a premium.
There's going to be surprise. There's going to be some, like what we're saying is last minute when the games are about to start with 2 minutes in, we do say these things to each other. Jordy, you're going to get last chance to get Doherty.
I don't know why we do that because it's just like, what we want. It's like a salad at an auction. It's last chance going once. Are you sure you don't want Tom Stewart?
Jordy, you know why we're doing it. We psych each other out and we want us to fuck up and laugh later. It's what we do.
It's like, where are you going to get that money from?
Where are you going to get that money? Oh no, how are you going to get that money?
Fuck, let's just get rid of Laird.
Let's just get rid of Laird and get a Tom Mitchell. But anyway, boys.
Now look, now we've got another video coming up, Q&A. Guys, if you've got some questions, pump them in the comments. We're going to be mentioning your name, your question, and answering it on now. Any coffee showers, let's go to the description and we'll give you a shout out there.
What type of questions do you expect from these boys?
I'm like, George, who would you rather? You want this Bonson McLean or you want a Cornelio and a Callahan? Stuff like that. Or be like, all right, guys, this is, I'm really undecided about Nick Dacos and Ridley.
And we're not going to hold back on the stupid questions either. So if we see
a stupid question, I never abuse you guys. I only abuse him.
This is our video. This is our
turn to abuse you.
Yeah, this is exactly what I'm
Because I know there's comments in there that probably been abused.
Hey guys, what do you think about this guy? Oh, I'll tell you what I think about him. It's going to be great. So guys, don't be shy. Ask all your dumb,
questions.
Smart questions welcome. Even stupider questions are even more welcome.
Because that's going to make me laugh.
It's going to make us have fun. And we're going to.
But no, I love everyone who's tuned in here. Yeah. And
so you've put us on spotlight now because you're going to give me and Jordy shit about our teams. But the question...
Maybe they haven't though. We don't know because we've recorded it in advance. But maybe they're actually like, man, Jordy.
I trust.
I know.
I trust they're going to give us shit.
Good team, guys.
Right now it's the 10th of March at 7:39. When our team reveals are revealed on Sundays, I am predicting we're going to get shit, and that's what we deserve, that's what we want, but you are going to give us a chance to give you shit back. We want those questions, we want who you'd rather, and we just want to destroy you too, because...
This is a team reveal, so don't post your team, because we can't fucking get every team up. Yeah. So let's ask you a question. If you've got some concerns about your team, you don't know whether to run your McLean or your fucking Philippou, ask us.
Look, how about this? If they want to run this is my 6, this is my 8, this is my that, like in the comments, we can post that up. So
that'll be fucking ages.
There'll be ages for them to...
No, because we would have to say that. This is what they're saying, and we have to say it all.
Oh yeah, no, don't do that.
Yeah, no fucking.
Okay, yeah, no, we've got.
This is just.
All right, but I want to see people's teams to bag them too.
I know, but I've seen enough teams.
You've seen enough. Yeah, that's fair enough. Well, all right. On that note, George, like I said, it's 7:40. It's Friday night. I'm gonna go home. I got work tomorrow, and we love our viewers and keep watching and keep bagging out Jordy and my team. And Jordy needs to take some pills for those roid rages attacks, but sometimes it's okay. It's okay. Sometimes you just need a cuddle. I love you, Jordy.
Okay.
I love you, Jordy. Have a good night.
You're just trying to make me angry.
Have a good night. Have a good night.
It's okay.
Good testings. Oh, so strong. He does that, don't argue and handballs it to me. All right, take it easy, boys. I'm out of here.